Hello, yogis, and welcome. Let's start our practice by arriving to a seated position. You're welcome to close your eyes. Find all the places where your body is touching the ground. Find your breath. And let's take a moment simply to arrive to our mats. Empty your lungs completely. And now let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Big breath in, breathing into the bottom of your lungs before the top. And open mouth exhale, let it go. Again, deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth exhale. On your next inhale, pull yourself forward, move your chest and lift your chin. And then exhale, drop your chin, round your spine. Again, seated cat-cow. Inhale to lift up in a seated back bend. And then exhale, seated cat, rounding your spine. Let's do one more here. Big breath in, moving forward. And exhale to move back. Inhale to reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, take a side bend over to the right. Let's stay here for another breath. As you inhale, roll your chest up towards the ceiling. Then exhale, roll your chest down. Inhale to sit up tall, reach your arms up, big stretch up. Then exhale, let's take a side bend over to the left. Inhale, roll the chest up open. Then exhale, closing it down. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, let's twist to the right. Your left hand can find your right knee. The right hand finds the ground behind you. Hold for another breath, sit tall. Then as you exhale, turn even more. Inhale to untwist, reach up. Then exhale, twist to the left. One more breath here. Going further on your exhale, really getting a good twist in. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, make your way to tabletop position, coming to your hands and knees. When you arrive, spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes so that your feet are stretching open at the arches. And let's do a couple more cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, look up, and then exhale, round through your spine, bringing your chin towards your pelvis. Do it again. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Big breath in. And exhale. Inhale from a neutral spine. Extend your right leg straight back. Exhale, bend your knee. Reach back with your left hand and grab your foot. Inhale to kick into your hand. Lift into a back bend. Then exhale, release your hand to the ground. Take this right foot out to the side. Inhale, let's do another cow, finding a back bend. And as you exhale, come down to your forearms. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, thread the needle. See if you can lay down on this right shoulder. You might reach the left arm up. Slide the left hand back and then inhale, reach the right arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, return to tabletop position. Inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Then exhale, reach your right arm behind you, grab your foot. Inhale to kick into your hand. Exhale, hand down, foot comes down to the side. Inhale for a back bend. Then exhale, come down to your forearms. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Then exhale, thread the needle, try to lay on the shoulder. Press into your right hand. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Then exhale, tabletop position. From here, let's walk the hands forward, lift your knees, find plank. Let's find a strong plank here. Let's straighten the knees, send the heels back, tuck the pelvis, shoulders are down and back. One breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees on this first one. Tuck your chin down to your chest, and then press your belly back to your thighs. You can pedal out your feet here, stretching through your calves, your toes, your heels. Empty your lungs completely. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale, press your belly back. And then exhale, slow walk to the top of your mat. Let's take an extra breath to get there. When you arrive, grab your elbows, bend your knees, place your belly on your thighs, your chest on your knees, let your head hang. And then let's do a little sway. Press your palms against your shins. Inhale to lift up halfway. And exhale, fold even deeper. Inhale, mountain pose. Roll up, reach your arms up overhead. And then exhale, take a back bend. Squeeze your thighs together, open the elbows. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway, flatten your spine. Then exhale, plant your hands on the ground. Inhale to step back to plank pose. You might bring your knees to the ground. As you exhale, chaturanga. Bend your elbows and pause. Now point your toes, lift your knees and straighten your arms. Upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rolling up. What we're really doing in this Sun A is we're mobilizing the spine and stretching through our hamstrings. One breath in, half lift. Exhale, plank pose. We'll pause in our plank for a breath in, really make sure our plank is nice and strong, and then exhale, chaturanga, bend the elbows, hover, pause. Point your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, rolling up. Exhale, go deeper in your back bend. Squeezing the thighs together protects your spine. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway. And on this exhale, we'll find chaturanga. One breath to get all the way down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Exhale, jump or maybe walk to your mat, to the top. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Now step your feet all the way together and let's rise to chair pose on an inhale. You're bending your knees. You're trying to keep your knees together here. Reach your arms up really high. One more breath in. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Hook your elbow outside your right thigh. Look over your shoulder. Inhale, chair. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Inhale, mountain, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. And now let's turn the belly to face the right side. Bend your knee. Press your left heel down, stretching through the heel. And now let's bring the knees together. Open up, take a circle. 2 more. And then on this last circle here, we're going to flip all the way over and sit down next to your left hand. Inhale to reach your right arm up. Exhale, reach and grab your foot if you can. Inhale, wild thing. Lift your hips and let's find a gentle back bend. Exhale, step between your hands. Drop your knee to the ground. Inhale, kneeling crescent lunge. Reach up. Exhale, kneeling half split. Let's try not to sit down. Reach your arms behind you. Take a bow. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Exhale, kneeling half split. Inhale, kneeling crescent, pressing the pelvis forward. Exhale, kneeling half split. Let's pull the toes back. Inhale, dragonfly. Plant your left hand, lift your left knee, and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, wrap the arm around your back. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, vinyasa. That vinyasa is the chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog combo. Inhale, lift your left leg. Open the hip and bend the knee. Press the right heel to the ground. And now let's take those circles, so bringing them together, opening them up. 2 more. And on this one, we'll flip over, sit down next to your right hand. Inhale, lift up with the left arm. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, wild thing. Lift your hips. And exhale, step between your hands, kneeling crescent. Exhale, kneeling half split. Remember, don't sit down. Stay up with your hips. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, half split. 1 more time. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, half split. Inhale, dragonfly. Lift your knee and reach up. Exhale, wrap it around your back. Inhale to reach. Exhale, vinyasa. Let's bend the knees a little bit. Sit back, big breath in. Exhale, jump or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, lift your right leg, and we'll just step through the hands on this one. On your next inhale, kneeling crescent. Exhale, kneeling half split. Just 1 time. Inhale, dragonfly, reach up. Exhale, wrap it around and twist. Inhale to reach. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Exhale, kneeling half split. Inhale, dragonfly. Exhale, wrap it around. Inhale, dragonfly. And exhale, vinyasa. Exhale, jump or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Inhale, chair, sit lower this time. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Exhale, kneeling half split. Inhale, dragonfly. Exhale to wrap around. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step through. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Exhale, kneeling half split. Inhale, dragonfly. Exhale, vinyasa. Let's pause here. Let's check in with downward dog. Are you able to drop your heels any lower to the ground? And again, I'm not a fan of straight knees in downward dog. Straight knees can lock you up here. If you see, if I straighten my knees, my low back is rounded. But if I bend my knees, I can really lift the tailbone. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step between your hands. Dial the left heel to the floor. Inhale, warrior one. Reach your arms up overhead. Now on this first warrior one, we're going to hold it. And let's get our alignment right. We want this back heel to be down, but the toe facing as far forward as it can, because we want the pelvis to be square to the front. Straighten your knee. And now let's pull the back bend out of this. Pubic bone is going to roll towards the rib cage. Arms reach up. And now you see that warrior one is really all about this back leg. Bend your right knee a little more to deepen the stretch. One more breath in. Exhale, take your hands behind your low back, interlace your fingers, straighten your arms. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. You might open the legs a little bit here. Now keep your elbows straight. Reach your arms off your back as far as you can and try to touch the crown of your head to the floor. Inhale, warrior two, rising up. Warrior two might be a little wider than warrior one. It is for me. Your left toes are pointing to the side. Your right toes are pointing to the top of your mat. Open your arms. And then again, there's no back bend. Try to get the pubic bone up towards the ribs. Try to push your right knee out to the side. Get low. Turn your head to the right while reaching back with the left. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your right arm, your right knee, and reach the hand up. Then exhale, Skandasana. Let's bend your left knee. Keep the right knee straight. Now keep this heel on the ground and sit low. You got to keep your heel down. So if your heel pops up, come up higher. Press the heel down and stay. Inhale, three-pointed star. Exhale, wide-legged fold. Let's reach for the ground. Drop your head. Try to place the crown of your head on the floor. Inhale to rise, back up to three-pointed star. Exhale, triangle pose. Turn your right toes to point to the top. Right hand will come down just below your knee. Your left arm reaches up. And here in triangle, we don't want to reach too low, because if I reach all the way down, I lose the stretch to the left side waist. And that's what triangle is all about. So instead, I'm here and I push the pelvis forward, lean back, and then look up. Inhale, extended side angle, bend your right knee, reach over. Option to bind here, wrapping the left arm around your low back. Reach under the front of your right leg and see if you can clasp your hands together. There's usually room in this left shoulder to open, so go ahead and peel that open, look up at the ceiling. Release. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step between your hands, dial the back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Remembering your cues, right heel stretches down, right knee is straight, and we try to pull the back bend away. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. You might step back a little bit here. Then exhale, humble warrior, taking a deep bow. Tuck your chin, lift your knuckles towards the ceiling. Inhale, warrior two, rising up, bending your right knee, and maybe it's a wider stance. Turn your head to the left. Take away the back bend and really try to push, abduct this knee out to the side. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reach up and straighten that left knee. Exhale, Skandasana. Sitting down, try to keep your right heel down. Bring your hands together in front of your chest and try to touch the chest to the hands. One more breath here. Inhale to rise. Exhale, wide fold. On this one, let's take our hands behind our back, interlace our fingers, stretch. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, triangle. Spinning the left toes forward, reach down, look up at your right hand. Push your pelvis forward. And remember, you're trying to find a side right body stretch here. So don't go too low and try to get flat, like you're angling your body between a very skinny space. Inhale, extended side angle, reach over the head. Put a deep bend in this left knee. Now let's bind it. Wrap your right arm around your back. Reach under the front of your thigh. See if you can clasp your hands together. Pull this right shoulder back. There's usually more room here. And then we'll unbind. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, Vinyasa. Now let's run through that again a little bit quicker here. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step between your hands. Dial your back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, take the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift, find a back bend, and then exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior two, rise up. On your next inhale, reach. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, wide fold. Inhale to rise up again. Spin your toes, right toes, and then exhale, triangle. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale to bind. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, bind hands. Find a back bend, breathe in. And exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, three-pointed star. Exhale, wide fold. Inhale, stand tall. And exhale, triangle. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, bound side angle. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, Vinyasa. Let's do it again. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through. Inhale, warrior one. A little faster here. Exhale, go all the way down to humble warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, skandasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, wide fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale to bind. Inhale, plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, straight into humble warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, skandasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Then exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale to bind. Inhale, plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Child's pose. Let's bring the knees to the ground. Sit back on your heels. Rest your forehead on your mat. Notice your breathing. Try to slow it down. Lift yourself up to tabletop position. Walk your hands forward. Lift your hips to downward dog. And now we'll start to slow down our practice, getting into some deeper stretches. Let's really stretch into this downward dog. Heels down, hips up, chin tucked, and press. Inhale, lift your right leg. Then exhale, let's find pigeon pose. Take your right ankle and tuck it just behind your right wrist. Try not to put your knee between your hands. Your back leg can stretch back further. Come up to your fingertips. Come down to your forearms. Option to lay all the way down to your belly. Press yourself up to your hands. And then let's reach back with your left arm. Bend your left knee and see if you can grab your foot. And for here, we'll take two stretches. First stretch, we'll pull the foot, stretching through the quadricep. And then our second stretch, we're going to stretch the shoulder. Now the leg is the one that's doing the stretching. You're kicking back into the hand. Release, tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your right leg. Then exhale, plant your foot down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, pigeon. Your back knee can move backwards to stretch through your hips. First, come up to your fingertips. Lift your chest and try to sit really tall here. About 3 breaths. And come down to your forearms, or maybe you lay all the way down to your chest. Press yourself up to your hands. And let's reach back with the right arm. Bend your knee, grab your foot. And then first we'll stretch the leg by pulling the foot towards us. And then we'll stretch the shoulder by kicking the foot away from us. Release. Inhale to lift your left leg back to three-legged dog. Exhale, step down. Now let's open the feet about shoulder width distance apart. Crawl your hands back to your toes. Inhale to lift up halfway. Spin the toes open. And exhale, let's sit low, Malasana. You already know I'm going to tell you to keep your heel on the ground. You have to. So we can reach forward. That is a counter posture or counterbalance. And we can bring the elbows between the knees and move the chest into the thumbs with prayer hands. That can hold us into an upright posture as well. It really, really utilizes a strong back. Inhale, mountain pose, stand tall. And exhale, step together, take a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, let's come all the way down. Lay down on your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Now let's open the knees in circles. Close them together. Pull them back, open the knees, push them forward, and close them together. Supine twist. Let's first bring our knees to a tabletop position, 90-degree bend, arms open wide. Turn your head to the left and let your knees turn all the way to the right. We'll stay here about 5 breaths. And when we think about stretching our body's muscles, we forget that we have intercostal muscles that go between the ribs. And when these muscles are tight, we can't breathe. So let's use our last couple breaths to breathe deeply into the ribs. Really stretch the left fingers, big breath in. Full exhale. Stay here and empty the lungs completely. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale. Lift your knees. Turn your head to the right, and let's take our knees over to the left. 5 slow and deep breaths. Notice where you're holding on to tension and see if you can soften that. One more big breath in and full exhale. Let's lift our knees. And here we'll plant the feet on the ground. Reach down for your heels and see if you can touch them. Now let's lift the hips off of the ground. If you have a ponytail in the back of your head like me, you should take it out because the low ponytail is going to prevent your mobility. So I'm going to take it out here. Come back to my bridge. All right, now lift your upper body and walk the shoulder blades closer together. Now lift your heels, coming all the way up to your tippy toes. Walk your toes back, tiptoe. And then see if you can grab the front of your feet. And if you can, then hold on to the feet and really, really lift yourself into a big back bend. The shoulders can come closer together. Your chest might find your chin. 2 more deep breaths here, really pressing up as far as you can. Big back bend. And then let go of your feet. Tiptoe forward and drop the heels. Drop the hips. Hug your knees to your chest. Shoulder stand. Let's lift your hips above your chest. Catch your hips in your hands. Point your toes. Squeeze your thighs together. And try to get really straight here. Trying to get the upper body or the body perpendicular to the floor. Spread your toes with your ankles pointed. Padmapada or Barbie's foot position. And then our final posture before Shavasana, we'll go into plow. Stretch your arms in front of you and then drop your legs behind you. See if you can point the toes and press the tops of the feet to the floor. This is a deep stretch for the back of your neck. Take deep breaths. Two more breaths here. And then we'll very slowly roll down, lowering your spine with a strong core, vertebra by vertebra, finding the ground. And then the legs. When your legs find the ground, we'll take a rest in Shavasana. You might turn your palms to face up. That's corrective for our shoulders. Now allow yourself to fully relax and surrender to the ground. Soften the muscles in your face, softening through your eyebrows, your nose, and your mouth. Begin to deepen your breath, taking a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Start to move your fingers and toes, turn your head. Stretch your arms behind your head, point your toes, take a deep breath. And then let's roll off to fetal position, coming to your right side. Allow your head to rest on your arm. Curl your knees in like a ball. Now press yourself up to a seated position. Sit tall. And let's just thank our bodies by bringing the hands to the heart center. Bow your head towards yourself and say thank you to yourself. And thank you for sharing your yoga practice with me. Again, my name's Morgan. Namaste.